I came up with this sort of tongue-in-cheek phrase several years ago of the Defective Gene Club, right? Those of us who really can't even have a normal life because we're so obsessed with fishing that we have to do it all the time.
There you go, Rob, you're in the juice.
I mean, this bad boy has been in the kitchen.
In the juice.
Well, I'm like a degenerate gambler. You know, I have definitely a problem.
Oh, there we go. Saw him chase that down.
It's sort of like putting a quarter in a machine and waiting to get paid, sort of like every cast being a quarter.
Throwing back up there. I saw one swirl.
But you just keep putting your quarters in and you somehow can't stop.
Yep, right up here. There you go. Right on it, right on it.
I love to fish.
I couldn't live without fly fishing. I'm addicted to it.
It's just that slight moment of just electricity that runs through you, and that fish just comes and sips it up on top. Oh, there we go. Oh! Well, we missed one. Yeah. We got one to eat it.
I was 24 when I moved up here, and I really never thought I was moving here for the rest of my life.
I came out in May under the pretext that I was going to study for, it was either the GREs or the LSTATs or some bullshit like that.
I was going to be a family therapist. I got an office and a secretary and all kinds of stuff.
Like a lot of misguided youth, I had no plan.
That 3-month stint that I was supposed to be here for turned into, what is that, 24 years?
Didn't really ever think I'd become an old timer around here, but that seems to be what's happened, so yeah.
My name's Justin Gatewood.
I'm Mike Lum.
My name's Scott Kelly.
I'm Eric Shores.
Michael Pollock, Outfitter 950.
I'm Joe Dilschneider, and I am the current owner of the Madison River Fishing Company. Prior to 1984, this was the Madison Sports Shop.
And they had this old building that smelled like dead muskrats. I can still wake up smelling that smell. Kind of between dead beaver and diesel, you know?
Tom and Nancy purchased that business and turned it into the Madison River Fishing Company.
Here's one that they'll probably hate me for, but there's Tom and Nancy, Tom D. Miller with a fish.
When I first came into the scene here and got to know the community around the Madison River Fishing Company, I did not meet Tom and Nancy. I heard about them and I heard about Tom, but he was like, you know, the godfather, right? Behind the curtain, who you really didn't get to talk to.
They were certainly my employers. They were certainly my bosses. I would also say that they were, in a lot of ways, my surrogate parents.
Tom was the patriarch, Nancy was the matriarch, and they looked after us, would have us over for holidays, and it just created this really inclusive, wonderful culture that I think goes on to this day.
This is like the hub of the wheel, and we are all the different spokes. And our common interest is fly fishing, but it's much more than that.
I don't know.
I talked with you.
People ask me frequently if I still fish. I'm like, well, I fish so much. I have a fishing problem.
I mean, my idea of a vacation is going fishing.
Oh yeah! Yeah, Johnny!
My day off, I'm going fishing.
We're pulling him, he's fighting!
Yeah, I'm addicted to it.
A defective gene, you gotta go fishing. You gotta just be on the water all the time.
I can barely see my streamer. Right when it hit, twitch, man. A big shadow come and turn.
If I couldn't fish, I'd die of a broken heart tomorrow.
I think everybody that works for me now also has a defective gene.
Just rock pocket galore over there.
Were they crushing all of us there?
Dude, the caddis yesterday were insane. They sucked that thing down, set the hook, bam.
We are all so dedicated to our craft and to our sport, and that's, I think, what our customers appreciate and are looking for, is that kind of dedication and passion and that kind of knowledge.
That way you don't have to deal with the whole process of sending the rod in.
You just slide that over the top and then pull it through.
Our goal is to provide exceptional customer service and quality fly tackle to anglers worldwide, and we've been doing it since 1984, 40 years now, and I can promise you that 40 years from now, we'll still be doing it.
Good luck fishing, go get them. Yeah.
When you do launch your boat at point A, you just committed hours of your life and your day to the journey down to point B. There's something beautiful and liberating about making that commitment to that time in nature where there's no emergency exit. There's only one path to the end. People come here, they get in our boats or they get in their boats and they do that. They make that commitment. They float this river.
I don't want to overstate this, but in some ways it was like visiting Mecca. It was like visiting a place that this is on people's bucket list. This is a place that's written about in magazines, that's talked about and read about over the entire world. Everybody. I mean, everybody that's in fly fishing knows about the Madison River.
The Madison is one of the most unique trout streams anywhere in the world. It's trout infested the entire way, 160 miles of trout stream.
It's not riffle pool, riffle pool, riffle pool. It's like pocket, this, that. It's a totally different river every time you come around the corner.
I mean, seeing the hatches on this river and the bug life, it's truly a spectacle of nature. There's salmon flies and golden stones and yellow sallies and PMDs and 5 different kinds of caddis, and they're all hatching at once.
The habitat is so perfect for dry flies. It's fast, flat, and just, you know, fish have to make a decision. They can't just sit there and go, I don't know. You gotta eat it or it's gone.
You see a spot and it looks like there's a fish in there, and there is. There's not always a big fish. Sometimes it's a little fish. But if you go, man, I'm gonna get a hit right there. I'm gonna get a strike. I'm gonna get something right there, man. That looks all, yep.
There he is, good fish. Nice, big fish on, big fish on. We got him, people. Woo, that's a brown trout. Here we go. Nice work, Rob. Yes, sir. Yep. Boom, baby. Woo. There she is.
I turned to guiding. I started guiding and just loved it. It was a way to feed my passion and to be on the water and to actually be gainfully employed.
But to become a good guide, you have to finally get to the point where it's more exciting for you to see someone else catch a fish. Whoa. And you know, it's not, you don't just go out and rip them every day. You know, you gotta get lucky, you gotta fucking be skillful.
Experiment with trying to move that a little slower. Maybe a color change too.
It's not a given. And the value's in the struggle. If it was a given, it wouldn't be that fun.
So that's our goal all the time as anglers and guides, is to find that sweet spot in space and time where you've cracked the code, you've figured out what's working, and you can really get some consistent action. I think we're very fortunate in that we can do what we do and live the life we love, and also live in a community that gives us everything else we need to live a normal life.
As human beings, we're meant to live in a tribe and a group, and it's so easy to go down your little rabbit hole all by yourself. And I think this is the opposite of that. We're a family, we're a tribe, we talk to each other, we support each other.
Every fishing experience I have, it revolves around the people you're with.
We're all a member of the Defective Gene Club, and I wouldn't change a thing, I'll tell you what.
And the fishing company fostered that sense that you could live this life and really gave a lot of younger people a chance that they otherwise probably wouldn't have had.
I will keep doing what I do for as long as I can. Keep rowing the boat, keep fishing, keep tromping around that river. I'm just one in a long line of people that can tell the same story.